Welcome to Getting Real with John Natale. I am your host, guys, John Natale, today to talk about time management. Being the most efficient and effective version of yourself takes a schedule, don't fret just yet, and it takes a lot of time management. I'm excited to dive into this topic today because I think it's one of the things that I am so passionate about, of what allows me to do all that I want to do and I need to do in my business and in my life to keep growing my business and actually enjoy my damn life. Before we dive in, though, I have to take a minute to thank you. One, for honestly just listening to this episode. You taking the little bit of time it takes to listen to me talk honestly means the world to me. It honestly does. If you could take it a step further and share this episode with a friend that you think needs this help, needs to hear this message. If you could take it and share it onto your Instagram story. If you could rate us 5 stars wherever you're listening. Smash the like button. I don't care. Whatever to actually just help us grow our message, I'd be even more appreciative of you. Here at Natale, we have a pretty grand mission. This podcast, Getting Real, is a huge part of it. It is to help more real estate agents and business owners not fail, and also help those same people find the life of their dreams. Really that simple. It's a grand one. It's a big one. We want to redesign the real estate industry. We want to redesign how people do business. And this message here at Getting Real is a big part of it. So by you sharing it, I'm so damn appreciative. We have a dynamic real estate company here in New Jersey. If you are looking for a great place to call home for your business, find the link below and set up a meeting with me. If you're in one of the other 49 states and you are looking to grow your business, get out of your comfort zone and start creating a great life for yourself. This is what 30 plus agents across the country are doing. Book a completely free discovery call with me below. This is what we're doing day in and day out, guys. If you are a business owner looking to grow your business through social media and you need a top flight media and marketing agency, that is what Natale Media is for. Message me, learn a little bit more about it. We are going into a very big launch period with our media company. So if you're tuning in as a business owner, please take a minute to message me and let's talk about your options. Now let's talk, again, one of the things I'm most passionate about. It's one of the biggest things I work on with coaching clients, whether they're across the country, they're agents here at our company, is how to manage your time. Because it is literally sometimes the biggest difference maker in someone finding success and not. It is that serious. People may not agree with that, and that's okay. And if you have top flight skills, maybe it doesn't make a difference for you. However, there's nothing crazy about me or my skill set. However, I manage my time really well that makes me super efficient and able to do a lot more than the average person. I come off as hungrier or working harder than most because I work so damn smart and because I manage my time so well. So I'm going to give you a lot of proactive things about managing your time, but let's talk about what it actually unlocks. When you manage your time well, I don't mean literally living like detailed every second of your day, like you can't enjoy anything. You're literally scatterbrained going, oh, I'm going from here for 5 minutes, here for 5 minutes. That's crazy. But when you are on top of your game, when you are managing your time well, wow, you can actually live a great life. Where you are is where your head is, rather than the 15 other things. When you live a really disciplined and scheduled life and have a lot of time management skills, if you're in a meeting with a seller, your head is in that meeting, not about the inspection letter you got 5 minutes before going in. When you are at home having dinner with your family, you look at your wife, you look at your spouse, you look at your kids, and you talk to them and make eye contact, and your head is there, not on your dinging cell phone in the other room, or the deal that might be falling through, or the meeting, or the email you have to send, anything like that. It is where it is supposed to be. That is so damn important, guys. And you only get there one of 2 ways. One is literally by winning the lottery, so you don't have to give a shit about anything anymore. Number 2 is by managing your damn time. So let's talk about how to actually manage your time. What does this look like? What do I do with my coaching clients? I'm literally giving this to you guys today for free. It's super simple. It is super simple. Adopt a time boxing strategy so you can look at the time you have differently. A lot of people just have a schedule. Okay, I got a listing appointment 2 o'clock on Wednesday. Great. Awesome. It goes in my schedule. I have some reminders set. And that's how people view like managing their time. Go onto Amazon, get a time boxing journal. This is where I start with everyone. Start to look at your time differently. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. It's not about mapping out and making sure 100% of your time is filled. It's just have some intention behind the time that you have and start looking in those 30-minute intervals and start saying, okay, here's the things I need to accomplish. Here's the list. And here's exactly when I'm going to put that into the list. Plus all my appointments, plus all my schedule. This is how you become the most efficient version of yourself. And I tell people to start with this journal. The reason being is because writing it down actually puts in your brain a lot faster. And then very quickly, you transfer that to digital. So after getting the habit down of just mapping out your time and having your brain process time that way, you move to a digital calendar. So you have it on your phone, you have it on your work phone, you have it wherever on your screen, you're able to look at your calendar. And the cool thing is, once it's digital, it's with you at all times. And then you literally become the most efficient version of yourself. Because what time boxing basically says is we're going to map out most intervals of the day, right? Like this half an hour, I'm going to work on putting the listing up. The next half an hour is going to be, scheduling my showings. The half an hour after that is going to be another activity. Then the next 3 hours, I have showings, 30 minutes to drive home. And then, for the next hour before my kid gets off the bus, I'm going to create content. When you start having intention with the things you need to do and the intention with your time, sometimes shit happens, right? You blocked out 3 hours for your time, for your showings, but they ran a half an hour over. So by the time you got home, your kid was coming off the bus in 15 minutes, so you didn't have time to put together any content. But you still have that box of time that you literally just need to look into. Okay, today's Wednesday, I'm going to look into Thursday, and boom, there's actually a spot there that I can put this. And again, all your activities become almost like interchangeable cards. You're kind of just moving around when shit happens. And that's how, one, I get so much accomplished, but also two, how you can too. It's really not that hard. The time boxing philosophy works. Putting it into digital calendar after doing it on paper for at least a few weeks is a smart move because then it's super efficient. You literally just pick up your phone and you do it. You move things around. And again, that's specifically for things in your business. Now you should also be doing this with things in your life. So I have in my time box schedule in my phone, I have my entire morning routine from when I wake up in the morning to before my son gets up and I'm starting to make breakfast and get him off to school. I have that time boxed in. When we have lunch together every single day, my son and I have that time boxed in. Our dinner time as a family is time boxed in. Anything we have, doctor's appointments, sports, anything like that goes into my schedule, right? And it's time boxed in. And again, it's not about making this 100% like from morning to night, you have every minute time boxed. But also, I think a lot of people forget to time box their actual family time. So they can actually focus like, okay, 12 to 1 o'clock is lunch with my son. Not that my phone is off. If someone calls me, if something happens, like I'm going to be like, no, I'm not talking to you right now. Perhaps one day I will. But right now I'm in a phase where I want to grind. I want to keep growing all these companies because I could see how much we've grown in a year. And I'm just pumped up to see literally the exponential rise that's already starting to happen over what the next year is. So again, it's not literally saying I'm only going to do this. However, it does help your brain focus most days on what you are actually doing. And a lot of people forget to put their family time and all their other things, other obligations. Say you have a men's prayer group. Say you go shopping with your girlfriends on Thursday night. You go out to happy hour on Tuesdays. You go golfing every Friday morning. Whatever it is in your personal life, put it in your damn schedule. Make it part of your time boxing. And you'll start to see like, okay, my day's filling up. And in the beginning, I try to tell people to map out as much as they can because you start to see how damn efficient you are. And then again, there will be white spaces open from time to time. And that's where interchangeable cards kind of play a big role. However, once you have your family time in, you see where your workday typically lines up. Again, if you're prospecting heavy and you have a specific time you're prospecting every day, like my 8:30 to 11 o'clock when I was very big into prospecting was blocked off every day. I didn't book appointments then. I didn't take meetings then. I didn't go on doctor's appointments unless I absolutely had to then, right? That becomes non-negotiable time. If you're big into content creation and the first 2 hours of every day needs to be you focusing on content creation, that should be time boxed in and it should be almost a non-negotiable. And we all have stuff change up. And what time boxing really lets you do is kind of move things around and lets you kind of be flexible, although there is some rigidity to it. And again, the benefits of all this is where you are is where your head is when you start doing this and you become a lot more efficient. You see like, wow, I had 20 things to do today and I actually accomplished them by Wednesday. You're like, holy shit, this version of myself is a completely different monster. I'm a completely different person. This stuff will change your life. Now I'm going to leave you with two, honestly, really practical ways to go about this. Number one, obviously, I should say number three. The first things were to get on time box schedule. Paper, then digital. Okay. The next practical thing is every single Sunday night, map out your entire week. Either Sunday night or Sunday morning, whatever works best for you. Sunday, at some point during the day, map out as much as you can for the week coming up. Again, you might get a call on Tuesday. Hey, John, I want to meet with you to sell my house, and I need to get it up by Friday. Can you come over tonight? Shit is going to come up. Shit is going to happen. But if you look out on Sunday and try to map out from literally Monday all the way to Saturday, realistically the following Sunday, depending if you take a day off, and you start to look at your life this way, and you start to actually map it out this way, you're going to accomplish so much. And then the reason I like to do it on Sunday is Sunday sets the tone for the entire week. So if I set out my schedule for most of the week as much as I possibly can, I know at night, each night, all I have to do, and this is the last part, is to review it real quick. So I literally I map it out on Sundays, and then every single night I kind of just review and say, okay, you know what? I already got that accomplished, or something came up. I had to move this around. This changed. And that's what happens. Or, oh no, my son's getting sick. He's not going to be going to school tomorrow, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these blocks of time I had in the morning, these things I needed to accomplish, right? Stuff is going to happen. Stuff is going to come up. However, if you start mapping out your entire week on Sunday, and then every night, because that might take you, especially in the beginning, 25, 30 minutes. If that takes you 25, 30 minutes in the beginning on Sunday, the nightly kind of check-ins with your schedule to set your intention for the next day are going to be very brief. Where I think rather than spend 5 to 10 minutes every night, or realistically 10 to 15 every night mapping out your next day, if you do the heavy work on Sunday, each night becomes a lot easier for you. So this is what I do. It makes me so damn efficient. So Sunday, I really focus on the rest of the week. And then each night, I'm kind of like, okay, yep, that's still happening. Oh no, that showing canceled. Okay, that listing canceled. You know what, this coaching client that I have got sick, then I needed to move it. It becomes a lot easier to manage everything you have going on. And even if you don't have a lot going on, right? Let's play that card. If you don't have a lot going on, you will look at your schedule and be like, damn, I need to get busy. I need to start doing some more work. Let me find work to do. Because here's the problem so many real estate agents have is if you don't fill your time with the activities that need to get done, almost like a 9-to-5 job, they do not get done. It is way too easy to say, you know what? I have a couple listings under contract. I don't really need to make myself uncomfortable and put out content. I don't really need to make the calls today. I don't really need to develop that email campaign. I don't really need to send out those letters. Really need to. I'm going to sit down and relax. I deserve it, right? I deserve some time to chill. And you do. But that ends up filling our time. So we sit down, we turn on Netflix. We watch 2 episodes of the show and it's like, crap, where did 2 hours go? We turn on TikTok. Start scrolling through some of my dumb videos. Damn, where did 27 minutes go? We fill our time with stuff that we don't need and makes us less efficient. And the cool thing is, once you get really good at this, you start just putting in those times. Like I put in sometimes a half an hour to sit on my ass and do nothing. 20 minutes here to literally sit and read a book. And again, I keep white space in my schedule. I don't map everything out. But sometimes I know when I'm feeling like, okay, because again, I'm in this grind phase where I'm working so damn hard on everything I'm trying to do. So sometimes I look at it and say, okay, man, it's been 5 days since you tuned down for 30 minutes. Let's go and do that. And that's a cool thing to be able to do. Outside of your family time, just some individual time. I'm a pretty big introvert. So for me, that alone time is actually needed to recharge my batteries, make me passionate about all the things I do, bring my energy here to this podcast, bring my energy to the agents at our company, bring my energy to all the agents that have put their trust in me to coach them across the country. This stuff is super important, guys. Super, super important. And you have an opportunity to take some of these small practices. This is not the best FSBO script, the best expired script. But if you manage your time this way, all that shit doesn't matter. You will be the most efficient version of yourself and you will find success. Time management is one of the most important things as a real estate professional or as a business owner that you have to conquer. You don't have to be perfect at it. No one's perfect. But from wherever you are now, you should be trying to get better and better as the rest of this year goes on. And if you do, you will wake up in 2025 a dramatically different person than you are in 2024. It's the small things that add up to a massive, massive change in your life.